What's up guys, Agent Cox here, and today let's talk about my bike Ashley. Alright, so recently I've been getting some questions on, hey Agent Cox, what the fuck? You never hit me with a video explaining what happened to your bike and what you did to fix it completely. So, fuck yeah, you guys are right. I fucking missed that one. So let's fix that shit right now. So, I'm kind of glad I waited because my opinion has changed a little bit on what was probably the cause of my issues. So, what happened was I blew the exhaust valve, like literally a chunk of it flew off, a chunk of metal flew off of my exhaust valve on cylinder 1. My mechanic had never worked on an FZ-09 before, so he didn't have a lot of insight into the background of the bike and the torquiness of the bike and everything, so he was just going off of his experience, and in his opinion, it was the bike was running too lean, and I agree with that. And being in the Arizona summer, lean plus stupid hot weather, bike runs too hot, things don't perform the way they should, no bueno on my valve. He also hinted at it maybe being a faulty valve from the get-go. How would we ever know? There's no way to really prove that. So those couple of things, both are plausible so far. I've come to research and find out now is that there are so many FZ-09 owners who are now getting to that point where they need to be doing their valve adjustment, and either they're doing it themselves or the mechanics are finding that their valves are all just stupid tight. So it's starting, at least for me, it's starting to lean towards, this is unfortunately a Yamaha issue, and a Yamaha FZ-09 issue, that the valves are too tight, or they get there much more quickly than what their valve adjustment interval is in their maintenance manual. No bueno, right? Yeah, so I mean, that's where I'm at, man. I mean, it's kind of a thing of the past at this point. I've done my due diligence to fix it, and I honestly, even though it's going to cost me a little more money, I plan on doing another valve adjustment here probably pretty soon, just to check on things, man. I don't want that shit to happen again. So might break into her again much quicker than I would normally think I should have to. So I guess my advice to all those other FZ-09 owners out there is, if you're coming close on your valve adjustment, I'd just go ahead and get that shit done. Or if you're really low in miles, I would just start stashing away a little cash, and I'd get that shit done much earlier than I think it's like 25, 26 somewhere that the manual says to hit it. I'd do it sooner than that, guys. Just better safe than sorry. Much more expensive to fix some broken shit than it is to just adjust the things. So that's where we're at with that one, man. That's what happened. Let's get into the fix. This is kind of the more meat and bones of it. The other thing, everything else is just sort of speculation. The fix was originally a power commander. I was drawn to the power commander because of its adjustability. I had an extra laptop at home. I was going to kind of make that my FZ-09 laptop, do a lot of adjustments, kind of tweak and play with it. And I quickly realized that I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time to fuck with this thing. The power commander is expensive. It's fucking expensive. It's like $350, $400. On top of that, I didn't get the auto tune, so I wasn't making adjustments on the fly. So I really was going to have to tweak it, and or go take it and get it professionally dynatuned, which is another fucking $189 or something crazy. So it's just like, holy shit, I got way too much crap into this fix. Way too much of the dough riding on this thing. So I decided to pull the power commander. It was doing okay. I mean, the stock power commander FZ-09 map for my exhaust, it's okay. I'm not gonna say it's terrible. It was doing its job and keeping things a little smoother than what it just was with block off plates, but the bike wasn't performing to it wasn't performing to my expectations after spending that amount of money on a device that's supposed to make it more powerful and have better pickup, blah blah blah. So we sent it in to get it flashed. And now it is fucking insane. I can't say enough about flashing the ECU, guys. It is that epic night and day difference that I was hoping for out of the power commander, to be completely honest. Like, it has acceleration for days. It unlocked the speed limiter up top. Not that I'm kind of a big guy, so I don't know that it'll go a little faster than what the recorded top speeds are that you all know, but not a whole lot. I mean, it's a low-end torquey bike. That's what it is, you know. So it's the gains down low that make it all worthwhile for me, guys. So yeah, your bike will be down for a little bit, but it was really only, I mean, honestly, the whole ordeal was more waiting on the postal service. I used Flash by V-Cycle Nut. I will include his information down there in the description. Highly suggest him. He's a great communicator, got back to me about everything, answered all my questions, did everything he was supposed to do, man. He earned my business, and his product speaks for itself, because this thing is epic. It's kind of hard to explain, but it runs smoother in idle, and that's a big one. Much smoother in idle. It's much more tame when you want it to be tame. So what I mean by that is it took away almost 98% of that snatchy ass throttle down low when you just want to be cruising around town here, and when you don't want the freaking front wheel off the ground, or you don't want the brake dive to freaking throw you over the handlebars, you know. I mean, it took away that nasty little shit that you would experience in the lower gears, where it was just made the bike fucking a handful on the street, you know, and especially in the city streets. Like before, I would find myself in a higher gear just to try and take away some of that blah throttle. So, and then when you twist the throttle that's when things got really good, because it picked up a bunch of power. These things aren't lacking on power from the get-go, but it picked up a bunch of power. See if we can show you. Woo, let's not get arrested. So yeah, this thing, whoo, it pulls now. It does very well, and I am once again completely in love with it. So, hello, officer. Hopefully you didn't see me going very, very fast. He did not. Alright guys, so that's the nuts and bolts of this one. Highly suggest the Flash. Not sure I can suggest the Power Commander unless you're going to really want to tweak and tune your shit all the time. Maybe not all the time. Maybe I just didn't give it enough time. But for me, the Flash was a better fit. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.